I don't even know if I've got enough battery to do this, but I am being... Oh, I'm not trying to, reveal anything. Oh my gosh, sorry, I've got audio. Right, basically, I've got something coming through. Oh, I've got my oils on. I think why people like us, black sheep of the family, or whatever we consider ourselves as, people that have sort of had difficulties fitting in, finding peace around others, because maybe we haven't found it in ourselves, because we've not really, connected with this world realm until things like ascension or spiritual awakenings happen. And basically, I think that's why people go on, the internet, do videos and get called to this stuff, because spirit. God, there's so much energy going on right now. Because it's a way of fully expressing ourselves. It's a way of us speaking to ourselves and feeling fully seen and fully heard, because I'd never allowed that, never gave that to myself. I didn't know how to. And when we do all of the healing work and stuff, and we slow down and we realise that productivity, anxiety, and doing too much, especially as a woman, or just the balancing of the masculine and feminine, when I talk about this stuff, it's always about energies, yeah? We're free to do as we please, it's just we do have masculine and feminine energies, that's the yin and the yang internally, is that this becomes a way of release. It's obviously helped me process trauma that I went through. It's helped me have a laugh when I've been on a solitary journey for a long time, and I never consider that lonely. I'm not a lonely person, because I'm never alone. I can certainly entertain myself with what's going on around me. Oh gosh, spell work, people still trying to do some shit my way, but I'd advise you not to. Oh, anyway, I know the tides have turned, so that's fine. But yeah, sorry, that's been a distraction, but slight tangent, probably because I'm not, people don't want me to sort of spread my truth, is that coming to this place of doing videos or talking, and the world's very small. When we realise, you can be travelling, I don't know if maybe I've shared it before, but I think, I'm travelling, or I was in the queue for customs one day, and then there was a Moroccan musician who I used to know in London, 5 people in front of me, or I feel like it might have been Ghana. Anyway, I was somewhere there, and then someone from London was in the same place as me, in this remote place. The world's really, really small, and so when we do find our confidence, because that really is just about full acceptance of self at any moment of the at any moment of the day, at any point in our life, the judgment just stops. We accept ourselves fully, and so this becomes a story between me and spirit. As I said, we're in constant communication with the divine. She, because my God, my soul, my spirit is the mother, it's the life force. It's obviously beyond the split, it's beyond duality, yeah. It's the all-seeing energy, source love and source energy, is really what I aim to maintain every day. It's how I hear, it's how I get my messages, it's how I tap into into my intuition. I know it's happening for a lot of us. I really, I think, sorry, there's a few tangents, it's the same old story, but I'm not a lonely person. There are moments on this solitary journey that's lonesome, and obviously solitary journeys can be lived in partnership, because it is important to share, and everybody wants to, to have witnesses, share expansive moments, or share silence. I saw a nice little meme, so someone said something like, sometimes we just need someone to share our silence with us, because where I'm moving to right now, and obviously being blessed by a soul fam that's sort of hosting me and things at the minute, is many of them are very comfortable in their own silence, which is quite beautiful for me as someone who really cannot talk all the time. I know I chat a lot of shit on here, but when I'm not around people, when I am solitary, silence and going into my own world is really a safe place, is really like a full battery recharge, is a immersion into all of my layers, which when I'm speaking and when I'm around others, don't access. They're because I'm observing, or because I'm transmuting or absorbing other energies, positive, negative, this is what we accept as the chosen or the light workers or whatever, shaman, is that sometimes it is heavy and intense and dark and people won't understand it, especially at the minute. October's been a real fucking ride, and we can't move back from that. This roller coaster, this journey, it's beyond a journey really. Everyone says journey, destination, all that stuff. What's more important? Oh, the company. It is what it is. There will be solitary moments, and there'll be us on a solitary path sharing in partnership, because having that divine mirror, that divine reflection of self, is the way that we elevate and ascend higher, when we are confronted with the parts of ourselves that only get the bubble up when someone else irritates or frustrates us, as we experience on the physical realm. I'm not here saying that I never get angry and I'm the eternal monk, and no disrespect to them, but I'm an emotional person. I've regulated, know what I need to do, what I don't, but sometimes people piss me off, people doing stupid things at the minute, and I don't want to judge, but people let themselves down. And I just think it's all part of the big distraction that's going on, certain things that I will not, at this precise moment, go into. But we let ourselves down. And that's why I'd rather be on my own than in bad company. And I mean bad, just as in, never done small talk, as I've said before. It was the most gruelling time for me in the staff kitchen at some of the offices that I worked at, and that's no disrespect to the working world, whatever, everyone's got to do what they've got to do, but if I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk. And people take things like that personally, but at the end of the day, it's just we know ourselves are. And in the rising, like some mornings, I don't like the word morning, but some risings, I don't want to speak, not for hours. I just want to come out of the dream state. At the minute, many of us are going through a lot in the astral realm. As shamans, people consider work to be physical, you have to see it before you believe people are doing work. No, there's work being done in the dream state, in the astral realm right now, by many shamans, by many light workers, by many people, whatever we consider ourselves. As I said, I don't like these labels, but it's a way of relating to where I'm sort of coming from. And then nature being a huge driver, force behind my spiritual path, awakening, guidance. And sorry, there is a lot coming through, so I don't know if this has made sense. I'll have to watch it back, but this is the reason why I do the videos. It's because it's an ode to, I didn't think I was going to get emotional. I've cried so many tears this year, and I sort of don't really have, that part's gone really. I think I was listening to Beres Hammond today as the Warriors Don't Cry, which, I'm not really pro the men don't cry, warriors don't cry, but I really do like that song. the roots fairy in me gets activated. And yeah, I've done all the tiers, you know. Of course things will come up, and especially as I'm meeting soul family right now, really special souls ignited by their own personal passions and mission, and honouring their truth and living with the herbs and natural medicine and guidance from spirit and beautiful visions, dreams that we're sharing. That's what I want to talk about with people. Is, you know, I have a friend, she's very tapped in intuitively, always got a very active dream state, and another one's just shared some visions that have been aligned with some of the visions I've had over the past 2-3 weeks. That's magical. So yeah, that's why I can't do small talk. I mean, maybe this is small talk now to myself, but I don't know. It's just, I'd love us, more of us, to find our voice, and whatever medium, you know, artists could be drawing, this, that and the other, however we decide to, or however we're urged, guided by spirit to reveal our full selves. Is that I'm a sentimental person, you know. I don't really watch once the videos are out, so I don't really watch them back, but it's an ode to my ancestors. They've got you know, me here. I'm recording a little bit of my story because it's a different one to everyone else's, and it's a way for me to feel seen and feel heard, feel valued, because some people can't actively listen. They hear our words and they've already formulated an answer or a judgment or something, and it is a practice. Yeah, we've all got to learn this more. Is we want to either find commonality because we don't want to disagree, or we want to respond, so we're just waiting for the person to finish talking so that we can talk. Sometimes, you know, it's nice to just listen, or just to ask random questions and just see where these conversations go. I'm a deep person. Not everybody's there or wants to, you know, engage in that way. Cool. But it just means that I can't fake shit, and I can't spend time around people having the same conversations and stuff like that. It's no disrespect. It's just, I do not feel seen. I do not feel heard if someone does not allow me to speak my truth without judgment. And so, yeah, tech with all its weirdo AI things that are to come, there are benefits to it, obviously, connecting with people around the world, and recording our stories in ways that we can feel seen and heard. And I just think that is the message. It's like, how can we allow ourselves to feel more seen and more heard right now? Because there are divisive strategies at play, and people sometimes are getting pulled into their isolation, mental prisons, and it's really important that stuff's coming through. It's really important that we give ourselves space to connect either by ourselves on a video, record it. We don't even have to put it out publicly, but we need to be seen and heard without repeating it. I'm tired, sorry, it's big energy at the minute, going into some big things. Anyway, love and respect, and I trust that you'll find a way to express yourselves fully, because it's really important to find that authentic voice at the minute. We deserve it. We all deserve to feel seen and heard, you know. So many misjudgments placed on us all, and it's just all crap. We know who we are.